leg on anybody, and he can get up and finish.
It was just announced that Jason Ness was voted best dressed coach for Minnesota.
Now, do you agree with that?
Let's give it to him. He looks pretty happy over there.
Yeah, he's smiling.
I don't know if he's...
Coach Robinson looks good, though, today, too.
Yeah.
You know, I think that maybe...
the Dardanes again.
Yeah, Dardanes, not their best effort again. But, you know, I think this competition is always more of a competition for the wives of the coaches. And, you know, that's another win for Nikki Ness dressing Jason today.
No, I mean, they plan it out. It's
right.
Not just...
I know that Katrina Eggum does definitely lay Brandon's outfits out on the bed. And Sue Robinson definitely does not take these losses well.
No, she's
expects
back
to
to
win
the drawing
every time
board.
out.
She will be, maybe tonight or tomorrow. Or
I don't know if you consider Rich a coach or not, but, that's just a tough landscape to work with there.
Last week was Dustin Slater. He won the best dressed coach. And
good win for him.
Yeah.
So Jake kind of moving around here, kind of feeling the guy out. Like I said, we want to see him get to his attacks. His high crotch, his single leg, they're good. When he's under there, he's finishing. Just got to, start to commit himself to those shots a little bit more.
There he's in on the shot attempt. And
long one there. A little bit more extended than he normally is. Jake, a very shorter, compact wrestler. He's strong for the weight class. When he gets underneath, he's powerful. Long attempt by kind of a long shot attempt by Griffin. Neither guy's really been all that close so far. Got 42 seconds to go now in the first period. This final match between the Golden Gophers of Minnesota and the Purdue Boilermakers.
yeah, I think it's going to take a couple shots, put a couple things together. And
right now is a great time to score. 20
right.
to go in the first period. This is a great time to get a takedown because you don't have to ride for that long. And a 2-0 lead's pretty big at this level. Deep shot. He's got coming up to a body lock. 6
locked.
seconds to go. Nice. I love that position. I wasn't sure if Griffin was thinking Metzger there or not.
Right.
He kind of had that overhook and throwing that left
good
hand.
Good sidestep, and it might have been there.
Love the Metzger. So it's going to be Purdue's choice. They're going to defer. Be Jake. Jake's going to take down here to start the second period. 0-0 after 1. Good clean start.
So Jake gets a short sit, and
Griffin trying to
pull him back.
Yep. Jake's underneath that leg. Throws it off. A good cross wrist there by Griffin. Catches that cross wrist and able to stop it. Jake was close there. If Griffin doesn't catch that wrist, Jake's out. Jake to his feet.
Good return. Jake gets right back up to his base.
It's not easy to return a guy, to lift and return him to the mat. So, you make a guy do that 2, 3, 4 times in a row. Eventually, he's just going to cut you loose and say, "Take your one." I don't want to try and ride you anymore. On the edge of the mat here, Jake maybe kind of looking for a fresh start, and Griffin doing a good job of keeping him on the mat.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting close on the minute mark there with riding time.
Right.
It's a deep cross wrist.
Absolutely. Jake's got to fight his right hand underneath and in. So stalemate's going to be called. 105 a riding time, or 104 riding time for the Purdue Boilermaker Alex Griffin. Jake's going to come back down. He's got to, that first move. Let's get to our feet right away. Get your hips down and away. Don't allow him to kind of pull you back on top.
He was almost out a couple times.
Right.
Just keep doing what you're doing. All you be aware of giving up that cross wrist.
And his first move to his feet. Good job. Now hips down. Don't allow him to bring you back down. Close, but you can't get brought all the way to your belly there.
And he's working back up, and
Griffin's trying that Jason Ness. He's got that half.
It's
really deep.
Now shrug that up a little bit.
Jake's trying to peel those fingers off the head. We got to get one here. 20 seconds to go. One point would be really big. A ride out is not what we're looking for, especially not backwards. That looks like he's going to get a ride out now, so it'll still be 0-0 on the scoreboard, but 2 minutes of riding time for Alex Griffin. It's going to be his choice. Jake, not really a big rider. I would imagine we're going to see him probably let him go fairly early and know that he needs a takedown or maybe even two to win this match. Yeah. Caution on Jake Short. First one for him here in this match. So you'd like to see him chip away a little bit at the riding time. Even if it's just 15 seconds, that helps a lot. Instead, it's just 8. So escape for Griffin. He leads 1-0. He does have that. Well, he will probably have that riding time point. So Jake's got to get on the offense right away now.
Yeah, his back's against the wall. It's time to find that next gear and start finding some more attempts.
There's a good goal behind. So
Something's up.
Yeah. Griffin looks hurt. Griffin doesn't look good. There's something happened there. I think he's out.
Wow.
So we're gonna
maybe just a
break in the action here. We kind of figure out what happened on the mat. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so it looks like the Purdue Boilermaker, Alex Griffin, is being taken to the back. He's going to be evaluated for a possible concussion. The doctors will look him over and decide if he's able to continue or not, and we will go from there. So again, we'll be watching it here. And I think this is going to be shortly after it's already over. I think he's already, if he is still with us, if he's not out there, but it looks like kind of as Jake releases that hand, he looked like he may have already been out. So I think it happened, I think, on his shot. I don't know if, we've seen this situation before. Remember when Jason Ness wrestled in the NCAA finals against Daniel Dennis, he took a long shot and his head just hit right in the top of the knee of Daniel Dennis. So I think we may see that.
It's hard to see really what happened, but you never know.
It doesn't take much. I mean, that kind of thing can happen from any position at all. So,
and just also so everybody knows, like Griffin did get up and walk to the back with the trainers
under his own power. Yeah, he was, as soon as we broke the action there, he was up and out of there. So again,
it looks like
he catches the top of
almost
Short's
like
head.
caught his jaw.
Yeah. And so I think this position, it looked like he was maybe fighting a little bit, but he wasn't really 100% there. So they're coming back now out of the tunnel.
He's
still got his headgear on,
but
he's got the walk of a guy that's going to be wrestling again.
So we had
So
Purdue's staff or Purdue's trainer, and then it looked like Doc Smith was in the back too.
Yep. So we reevaluate him, and we're good to go. So it will be Minnesota's choice after the injury timeout. I believe that would go as an injury timeout. Should be Minnesota's choice, I think. So it would be a takedown for sure for Jake Short. Just kind of refs sorting this out, exactly what happened and where we're going to be in position-wise. So they're saying that was not injury time. The ref kind of took the time to make sure the athlete was okay. So it will not be Jake Short's choice. Griffin will start from the down position with 1:19 to go. Jake's riding pretty hard here, but Griffin got to keep that wrist.
Flattened out.
1:34 riding time as it's ticking down. You know, if Jake can erase that riding time, it would really help him a lot here.
For Jake Short also, you saw him
kind of
walking.
He's got to work right now, though. You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't want a stalemate call because that's going to give Griffin a fresh start. Right now he's in a good position to ride, but he's got to keep working, got to keep going. 1:11 a riding time. Got to know where he's at.
He's back in.
Still riding.
Climbs up.
Out of bounds with 1:02 a riding time for the Purdue Boilermaker. So if he rides for 3 more seconds, that will take that point away. So just stop that first missile, or first move off the whistle. Blood time now on Short. Just going to kind of clean that up real quick. So 38 to go in the match. Jake leads 2-1. Got to, like I said, ride for 3 seconds. Then if he gets the escape, you're still in a tie match. I would think that Jake Short can ride for 3 seconds here to erase that time. And then, you know, if you're still riding, you got to know. One, not two. You know, if he's starting to kind of get into a position where you may lose
let him loose.
Cut him loose. Don't try to hang on, risk giving up a reversal. You give up a reversal there, you know, it could cost you the match. So, if anything, give up the one if you have to, force overtime, and then you know, get back to a position where you can win this match. As we said before, I think, you know, this match is this duel is huge for Big Ten seeding in the tournament. You know, the first criteria when they seed those guys at that tournament is the Big Ten duels, head to head. You know, they before they look at anything outside of how you've done outside the conference, they look at what's your record in the conference. She's got to ride here. That riding time is gone, so there's the escape. So just 58 seconds riding time now for Purdue. So that won't matter.
Rode him for 4 seconds.
Rode him for just as long as he needed. 24 to go now. A takedown would win this. Avoid even having to go to overtime.
Now 15 seconds in the period.
You know, a match like this where it's just, I mean, they've been going now for, even though I know there was a break, they had a 3-4 minute break for the concussion test. We had a 2-3 minute break for blood. They've been out there for a while. That starts to wear on you a little bit. Now we're going to overtime, and you know, it's a lot of times it's, how's this guy feel? How do you feel? Looks like our clock on the screen may be off. We are running on the scoreboard though.
45 seconds.
Jake trying to fight those fingers. Got to get to his leg attacks. You know, I don't think we want to get to a ride-out position either. You know, the Boilermaker guy had, you know, he had 58 seconds of riding time. Griffin did, so we don't want to get into a position. Long shot by Short, nothing yet. Go behind, takedown, re-attack, gets the win for Alex Griffin over Jake Short. The upset, 3 points for Purdue, makes the score 23-18. The Gophers will win the duel here in Minnesota. Gophers win 23.